Good morning, and welcome to your morning cereal. Okay, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Thursday. This is everyone's favorite day before Friday. And given that we are all up and at 'em, let's just jump straight into it with our quote this morning from Haley Steinfeld, who once said, quote, "You're only as good as the people you surround yourself with," end quote. Now, we all spend all this time trying to make ourselves better, right? But don't forget that your circle matters too. Surround yourself with people that make you better and lift you up. All right, here are your 4 moments that matter for December 11th. Now, this day in history, back in 2008, that is when Bernie Madoff was arrested. Remember this? And that was the beginning of the unraveling of the largest Ponzi scheme in modern history, $65 billion. And if you're wondering, that will get you 150 years in prison. All right, today's special day is International Mountain Day. Celebrate peaks, progress, and perspective. And I'll have to give a quick shout out here to Pikes Peak in Colorado. That's my hometown mountain. Well, the number 1 song on this date back in 2003 was Hey Ya by Outkast. Now, I know you all know that song. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you if today's your birthday. You share a birthday with Haley Steinfeld. She's 29. Jermaine Jackson, Michael Jackson's brother, and he's a musician too. Age 71 today. And finally, the singer that originally sang Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, Brenda Lee, she is 80 today. All right, that brings us to book review time. Mel Robbins opens this chapter with a confession many of us feel, but we rarely say out loud in her book, The Let Them Theory. Quote, "I let them do whatever they wanted, and now I feel alone," end quote. Now, this line hits the heart of people-pleasing. When we constantly accommodate others, neglect our own needs, and silence our own preferences, we don't just lose connection with people, we lose connection with ourselves, right? Robbins explains that when you, quote, let them at the expense of your boundaries, you inadvertently train people to expect your silence. You teach them that your time and your needs and your comfort are secondary, okay? And over time, this creates a lopsided relationship where you give, but you rarely receive. Now, Robbins writes, quote, "I disappeared to keep the peace. And in the end, I lost both the peace and myself," end quote. Now, this section, it lays out how friendships erode, not only from conflict, but from imbalance. And when one person is doing all the emotional labor, texting first, checking in, planning, apologizing, you know, right? Resentment starts to grow quietly out of that. Then that person becomes exhausted. They'll start getting confused and ultimately disconnected. And Robbins reframes this painful realization as a turning point rather than a tragedy. Quote, "When you stop over-functioning in relationships, something amazing happens. You see who shows up," end quote. Some friends, they will lean into you. Some will drift out. And both outcomes, they reveal the truth for you. Mel emphasizes that loneliness after setting boundaries isn't a sign you did something wrong. It's a sign that relationships you were maintaining weren't sustainable. Quote, "I didn't lose friends," she writes. "I lost the version of myself who tolerated too much," end quote. Now, Robbins encourages readers to use this season as an invitation to rebuild friendships from a place of balance and authenticity. When you show up as your full self with needs, with opinions and boundaries for yourself, then the right people, they don't disappear, they actually get closer. Okay, here's your Thursday takeaway. If you lose people when you stop people pleasing, you didn't lose friends, you lost patterns that were never helping you grow. So today, take a breath, claim your space, and climb your mountains one step at a time. Hey, thanks for joining Morning Cereal today. We will see you tomorrow on a Friday. And until then, have a fantastic day. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Morning Cereal podcast on the One Life Live It channel. You can find more episodes and videos by visiting our YouTube channel and the website at Sean Inglis and at SeanInglis.com, where you can also follow our other podcasts, the Mr. and Mrs. Inglis podcast and the Life Happens podcast. In these other podcasts, we'll dive deeper into everyday issues, self-improvement and well-being, business and finance, and we welcome special guests too. So join us. It'll be a good time, I promise. Thanks again for listening. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.